Hello, today we're going to talk about words that have the short vowel E sound. The short E sound is like egg. This sound will appear in closed syllable words. Remember, a closed syllable is a word that has one vowel followed by one or more consonants. When a word has the closed syllable type, it has the short sound, and in this case, we're really focusing on the short E sound, eh. There are several activities that we'll do together today. It will be helpful for you to have a piece of paper and pencil or a whiteboard in order to do the activities along with me. Throughout the video, there will be places where you can choose to either pause and come back later or on a different day, or you can choose to do the video all in one setting. Okay, let's begin. The first thing that we want to do is warm up our brain in thinking about that short E sound, like egg. If a word says like egg, give me a thumbs up. If the word does not say like egg, give me a thumbs down. So let's say I have the word edge. When I stretch the sounds, I hear edge. Edge says like egg, so that's a thumbs up. What about bag? Nope, bag says ah. Ah is not like egg. That's a thumbs down. What about beg? Thumbs up. Beg says like egg. What about big? Thumbs down. Big says I. I is not like egg. What about tent? Thumbs up. Tent says like egg. What about eat? Thumbs down. Eat says E. E is not like egg, so that's a thumbs down. What about desk? Thumbs up. Desk says like egg. What about left? Thumbs up. Left says like egg. What about end? Thumbs up. End says like egg. What about in? Thumbs down. In says I. I is not like egg. What about shell? Thumbs up. Shell says like egg. Now that we've really thought about the words and really listened for that like egg, we can use that knowledge to help us to write words. Watch me, I'll do the first one for you. Let's say we have the word bed. I stretch the sounds. B, e, d. Bed has three sounds, so we're going to use three sound boxes. It follows our pattern because bed says like egg. And notice when I said the sounds in bed, b, e, d. There's one vowel sound followed by a consonant, which makes it the closed syllable type. That's why it has that short E, sound. Watch me write it. Bed starts with B. That's represented by the letter B. E, D, D. This follows our pattern because it's one vowel followed by a consonant, which is why the E makes the short sound Let's do another one. Notice this one's colored red because this does not follow our pattern. The word is bid. I stretch the sounds. B, I, D. It does have one vowel followed by a consonant, so it is a closed syllable, but that vowel sound is I. I is not therefore it does not follow our pattern, and I've colored it red. Bid starts with B, I, D, D. Notice very similar to bed, but because it says I and not it does not follow our pattern. Let's do one together. The word is den. What's the word? Den. Stretch the sounds with me. D, n. Does it follow our pattern of one vowel followed by a consonant? Yep. And is that vowel sound like egg? Den. Yep. Let's go ahead and write it. D is represented by what letter? D. E is represented by what letter? E. N is represented by what letter? N. D, E, N. Den. This follows our pattern because it's one vowel followed by one or more consonant, which makes it have the short E sound, Let's do another one. The word is egg. What's the word? Egg. Let's stretch the sounds. Ooh, this one only has two sounds, so we're only going to use two boxes. Does it have the short E sound like egg? Yep, it's the same word, so it has the short E sound, like egg. What was that first sound in the word egg? Eh. That's our short E sound. What's the next sound? G. In this case, that sound is represented by two G's. Only one sound, but two letters working together. This follows our pattern. There's one vowel, followed by one or more consonants, which is why that E has the short sound, eh. These next few I want you to do on your own. This is a great time to use your piece of paper or your whiteboard so you can stretch the sounds and then write them down. Are you ready? The word is web. What's the word? Web. Go ahead and stretch the sounds. Does web say like egg? Write the letters that represent each sound. Web. Okay, this word does follow our pattern. It says like egg. It's one vowel followed by a consonant, which is why it has that short sound eh. Let's write it. Web starts with W, E, B, B. Notice short E sound because it is the closed syllable type. Let's do another one. The word is hem. What's the word? Hem. Does hem say like egg? Go ahead and stretch each sound and then write the letter that represents each sound. Hem. Let's see how you did. Hem has three sounds. M. It says like egg, so I know it has the short E sound. Hem starts with the letter H. The letter M. This follows our pattern because there's one vowel followed by one or more consonant, which makes it the closed syllable type, and that's why it has the short E sound, eh. Nice job. How are you doing? The next word we're going to do is leg. What's the word? Leg. Go ahead and stretch those sounds. Does leg say like egg? Does leg have one vowel followed by one or more consonants? Write each letter for the sounds in the word. Let's see how you did. Leg has three sounds. Leg. It says like egg because there's one vowel followed by one or more consonants. When I spell those sounds, is represented with an L, is the short E, G is a G. This follows our pattern. Okay, the last one we're going to do is fed, like I fed the cat. What's the word? Fed. Go ahead and stretch the sounds and write the word. Fed. Does fed say like egg? Yes, it does. It follows our pattern because when I stretch the sounds, d, there's one vowel sound followed by a consonant, and that vowel sound is the short E sound. When I write the sounds, is an F, is an E, d is a D. These words follow our pattern because there is one vowel followed by one or more consonant. That makes it the closed syllable type and makes that E have the short E sound, like egg. We can use these patterns to help us to read words as well. The first thing I do is I look for my vowel. There's one vowel. I swoop to the right and notice there's a consonant. That means it's the closed syllable type, and this vowel is going to have the short sound. I know that the short E sound is like egg. That helps me now to think about each sound in the word. The first sound is p. The next sound is e. The last sound is t. When I blend them together, I have p, e, t, pet. Help me with this next one. Where's the vowel? Is there only one? Yep. Let's go ahead and look. Is there a consonant? Yep. So that makes it the closed syllable type, and the E will have the short sound. What is the short sound for E? Eh. Nice job. Let's look at how each letter makes a sound. What sound does the H make? What sound does the E make in this word? Eh. And what sound does the N make? N. We can blend it together. N, hen. Let's do the same thing for this word. We start by finding the vowel. Can you find it? Here it is. Is there one or more consonant following it? Yep. So what syllable type is that? Closed. Since it's closed, what sound does the E make? The short sound eh. Let's go ahead and find each sound in the word. What sound does the V represent? What sound does the E represent? Eh. What sound does the T make? T. When you blend it together, what word do we get? Et. Vet. Nice job. These next three I want you to do on your own. This could be a time when you use your pencil and paper or whiteboard. Think about the pattern. Is it the closed syllable type? If it is, what sound does the vowel make? Then think about the sound each letter makes and blend them together. You may need to pause the video so you have time to practice reading each word. When you're ready to read them along with me, you can hit play again. Go ahead and pause the video so you can practice. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and see how you did with your reading. The first thing I do is to look to see what syllable it is. One vowel, followed by one or more consonant, is closed syllable. That means the E is going to have the short sound, eh. I look at the sound each letter makes. L, eh, t. I blend it together more quickly. Let. I do the same for the next word. One vowel, followed by one or more consonant, closed. That makes the E have the short sound, eh. I make the sound for each letter. B, eh, d. I blend them together more quickly. B, ed, bed. The last word is the same. One vowel followed by one or more consonant, so it's the closed syllable. That makes the E have the short sound, eh. I look the sound that each letter makes. T, eh, n. I blend it together more quickly. T, n, ten. You've done a lot of really good thinking. We've thought about that short E sound eh, and we've used it to both read and write words. If you would like to take a break, now would be a great time to pause the video and either come back later or on a different day. If you'd rather continue along with me, the next thing we're going to do is read and write more words without breaks. Okay, I'm glad that you're here to read and write more words with me. Notice the only difference now is that we don't have our sound boxes to help us to break down each word. I want you to take a minute and look at this set of words. Look to see what syllable type we have. On each word, there is one vowel followed by one or more consonant. That means that each one of these syllables is the closed syllable type, and that vowel is going to make the short sound eh. So in each one of these, we're going to hear eh, 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 eh. I want you to take a minute and practice reading each word. You may need to pause the video so you have enough time to practice. When you're ready to read them along with me, you can hit play and we'll practice them together. Go ahead and pause now. Welcome back. Were you able to practice all of these words? Let's try reading them together. Remember, they all have the closed syllable, so they're going to say eh, like egg. Let's start here and read together. Ready? Begin. Den, web, fed, fell, 10, well, vet. Nice reading. Let's try again, this time a little bit faster. Ready? Begin. Den, web, fed, fell, 10, well, vet. Nice job. You can see how we can still use the same strategies of looking for the syllable type and thinking about the sound of each letter. even if we don't have the sound boxes there to help us. The same goes for writing words. Even without the sound boxes, we can stretch the sounds and write each letter that represents each sound. This is a great time for you to use your whiteboard or your piece of paper. I'm going to tell you a word, and I want you to stretch those sounds and think. Does it have the short E sound, eh? Is it a closed syllable? Then I want you to write each letter that represents each sound in the word so that you end up spelling the word correctly. Are you ready? The first word is let. Please let me go to the bathroom. Let. Go ahead and stretch those sounds. Let. Let. Does let say like egg? Let. Let's see how you did. Let has 3 sounds. It does say like egg, so we will have the E. L, L, E, T, T. How'd you do? Let's do another one. The word is pen. I needed to write my answer in a blue pen. Pen. Stretch the sounds and listen. Does pen say like egg? Pen. Pen. Look at the word you wrote. Is every sound represented by a letter on your page? Pen. Let's see how you did. Pen has 3 sounds. P, n. It does say like egg, so we're going to use the short E. Pen is spelled P, E, n. Notice the difference between pen and pin. Pin does not say like egg, and therefore it is spelled differently. That's why it's so important for us to listen carefully and to know how our vowel sounds work. Like egg is an E. Let's try another word. The word is get. I would like to get my shoes on. Get. Go ahead and stretch those sounds and write a letter to represent each sound. Get. Get. Does get say like egg? Get. Yes, get does say like egg, so we're going to use the letter E for our vowel. Get has 3 sounds. G, t. G is represented with a G. Is represented with an E. T is represented with a T. It's the closed syllable type, 1 vowel followed by 1 or more consonant, which is why that E has the short sound, You're doing great. We have 2 more words to go. Are you ready? The word is bed. What is the word? Bed. Go ahead and stretch those sounds and listen. Does bed say like egg? Bed. Bed. Check your spelling. Does the word that you wrote have every sound that's in the word bed? Let's see how you did. This one's tricky with those B's and D's. Bed has 3 sounds. B, d. It does say like egg, so it will have the letter E. Bed starts with b, b, b. That's the letter B. E, d, d, b, I always think the word bed actually looks kind of like a bed, where you have the front of the bed and the end of the bed and the place that you lay on. That helps me sometimes to remember which way the B and the D go. Okay, last one. The next word sounds a lot like bed, but the new word is fed. I was fed pizza for lunch. Fed. Stretch those sounds and listen. Does fed say like egg? Fed. fed. Check your spelling. When you read the word you wrote, does it say ed, fed? Let's see how you did. Fed has 3 sounds. The vowel is like egg, and so it does have the letter E. Fed is spelled F, E, D. Notice how we could use our ability to listen to sounds in words and really pay attention for that like egg to help us then to write each sound in the word. Nice thinking. This would be another time that if you would like to take a break, you can. You can either pause now and come back later, or even on a different day. If you'd rather continue working with me, that's okay too. The next thing we're going to do is to read a story. Our story today is This Is My. This is my. I'll show you how we can use our strategies to help us when reading words. I notice we have the same words as the title. This is my. This word is new. I notice that there's one vowel followed by one or more consonants, so it's going to say the short sound eh. I blend the sounds together. B, e, d, b, ed, bed. That helps me to read the word. I go back to read for fluency. This is my bed. Help me with this next one. I see the same start. This is my. What do you see in this word? Where's the vowel? What is that letter? Yep, it's the letter E. Is it the closed syllable type? Yep, one vowel followed by one or more consonants. So what sound does the E make? Eh. Let's blend the sounds together. W, eb, web. Let's read for fluency. This is my web. Nice job. Okay, look at this one closely. You're probably starting to notice a pattern, but we still have to read each word. This is my, one vowel, followed by one or more consonant, so the E says eh. Blend the sounds in this word with me. T, e, n, t, n. 10. Let's go back and read for fluency. This is my 10. Nice job. Use your strategies here to try to figure out this word. Do you think you have it? Let's read the story together. Ready? Begin. This is my hen. Let's try it one more time. This is my hen. Nice job. Try this one all on your own. Be careful, these two G's, remember, are working together just to make one sound G. Really pay attention to the letters. Try not to get distracted by the picture. We're really focusing on reading the words. Let's read it together. Ready? Begin. This is my egg. One more time. This is my egg. Awesome. Here's the last page in our story. Look carefully as you decode this word. Okay, let's read it together. This is my leg. One more time. This is my leg. Awesome job. You did a lot of really good work today thinking about the closed syllable type. One vowel, followed by one or more consonant. The closed syllable pattern is so important because it lets us know what vowel sound to make. The closed syllable makes the short vowel sound. In all the words we practiced today, we were looking at the letter E. The short sound for E is eh, like egg. You can use that to help you then to read words. Since this is closed syllable, this says eh, and then I blend the sounds together. B, ed, bed. Take a minute to practice each of these words using the strategies that we learned today. You may need to pause the video so you have enough time to practice each word. When you're done, you can go ahead and stop the video and then move on to your next assigned activity. Thanks for working with me. Have a great day.